Hey there, Earth signs. I can't talk. It's Jen here from TAURUSVIRGO.net, and this is a reading for Earth signs for week of September 3rd. Goodness gracious, I've already done the other signs, and I don't know why I'm tongue-tied all of a sudden. Let's start. We're going to start with Taurus. The Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, and this one wants to come out too, the Empress, Three of Wands. I feel like it's kind of weird, but I feel like someone is like a woman is going to really stand up to a man this week. Like, maybe it's just like a boss who just dumps everything. Like, they know you leave at 4 and they're always coming in at like 3:45 and be like, can you do this? Can you do that? And, even though like you've asked them a million times, you know, reminded like, I need to leave at this time. And it's just, and it's not like, it's just disrespectful. There's no valid reason for them. I feel like you have a couple extra cards here too. I'll see if I want to bring them out. And it wasn't truly that they really couldn't get to it. They're just kind of disrespectful. So I feel like you may stand up for yourself, say something about it, or be like, you know what, I'm done with this. Like, I'm getting a different job. I'm just sick of being treated in a disrespectful manner, and you may be out of there, and you're going to be victorious. So however you decide to deal with it, and I think you'll do it very professionally. You're not going to, go in and burn bridges and stuff like that, but however you handle it, you will be successful in these unnecessary burdens. Maybe you needed to clarify roles. Maybe it was a coworker that just always, I find like if roles aren't clearly defined, either two people are doing the same thing, no one's doing it, or one person always does it and then resents the hell out of the other person who never does it. You know what I mean? So, or there's unnecessary conflict because if it's not clear, like who's the leader, someone else may, I don't know if it's undermine, but overstep their boundaries because they're just controlling or something like that. So somehow this week, you're going to tackle that. You're going to make sure that everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone has clear boundaries. Yeah, it's a thing of boundaries. And you're going to put an end to, always picking up the slack for the people who are slackers. I see some of you really deciding to change careers. Like you're looking at the big picture and you're just like, what? Do I really want to continue to do this? Like, I don't think so. Like, you want to be more creative. I can also see you wanting to work with children. Some of you may be getting pregnant, so you're planning on not working when the baby comes, and you're trying to figure that out. I see you guys outside in the garden. What are these? Or having some sort of, so like the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Empress together, and the Queen of Wands too. She definitely wants to own her own business, be creative, do something that inspires her, that she would do in her spare time, that doesn't even really feel like work, that she's really passionate about. And I think you will be successful in any change you make in your work environment, will pay off. It'll take some patience. I don't think it's going to be instantaneous, but if you've been working on something for a long time, trying to get it off the ground or trying to get a raise, trying to do something. I see it finally coming through. Sorry, something's up on my computer. I see it paying off. Definitely like a creative pursuit. Now, some guys out there, you can mix up the genders. I feel like you've been dating some of you, I'm going to try to stop the genders. I feel like someone's been dating 2 people and it's time to make a decision. So that's for not a lot of you, but some of you out there, you need to make a decision. And I think you're really afraid to make a decision because like somehow you're like, how is it? I didn't, found it so hard to date. And now I have like 2 quality people that I need to choose between. So it's a happy problem. Definitely apply for jobs, apply for leadership jobs. Some of you are also going to become, again, really inspired by something and wanting to turn that into a career. Maybe you want to do a YouTube channel, something like this. I think some of you are going to start something on the side that has the possibility of turning into something lucrative that is a creative outlet for you. Some of you, I can see feeling like your relationship has become a burden and releasing it and like looking at the big picture and being like, this isn't going to last in the long term. I feel like yes, you have to work on relationships, but you're going to feel like this is too much work, or maybe your significant other is immature or high maintenance, or you're just starting to realize like, even though you like them, it's just, there's something just not right about it. It's just not going to be a forever fit. And you're thinking, like I like them, I enjoy spending time with them, but it makes sense to end it now until we're really far in and even more feelings are hurt. But you're struggling because you're just like, I don't know. But I think you want someone more mature, someone that's passionate about things. Like maybe they're a little boring. It's kind of coming across. And you're just kind of like you're always trying to motivate them to do stuff. Or they're just motivated to do things that you're not really interested in. And you feel like you want someone that kind of challenges and motivates you too. Like you don't always want to be the like you feel like you're carrying, that's this 10 of Wands, like you're carrying the relationship a little bit too much. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. And it's the right thing to do. So if you're feeling like this, like what I was just describing, like your success lies in unburdening yourself from something that's just not, even if it's, again, feels okay now, if it's not something you want to carry forever, like, you're gonna look at it you're a practical earth sign anyway when I'm doing Taurus. It's like you're gonna say, this is okay now, but I don't want it to always be that way. And you've learned enough to know you have to make decisions on how relationships are right now, because that's the way they are. And there's no guarantee that person's going to change, wants to change, should change. So you're like, I have to look at the relationship how it is right now and realize that I would have to accept that it may always be this way. And this fantasy I have of them changing or being different or being more exciting or, being more adventurous or I don't know, very likely will never come to pass. So, okay, we are going to do Virgo. How are you, Virgo? I was pulling 3 cards, but a few signs I've been pulling more, so that's why you see a lot more on the table for the Taurus reading I just did. Woo! So we're in the time of Virgo. So you guys may have birthdays. Oh my god, I can't read your timestamp. If it's 9:56 or 54. Oh, that's coming out for you already. Let me get organized here. Can't talk and shuffle at the same time. And look at my writing. All right, focus. Virgo doesn't like scattered people. Let's be focused for my Virgo friends. 2 of my best friends are Virgos. I love Virgos. Ooh, actually, I just got to see both of them recently. All right. Yep, you're definitely getting more. The Tower. The Tower's come out for a couple signs this week. So it's like, I feel like there's been like some sort of tension's been building, and it's just going to blow. It's just ready to blow, like a volcano. Like maybe there's a volcano. Like something's just built up long enough, and it just needs to blow. It's time. It was coming to a head. This often doesn't have to be like directly in your life. It could be a situation at work, a situation, I almost see it in the world, like something with Trump is what I'm getting, but who knows? I said that for someone else, but I haven't had the World card come up. It's like something's coming to a head. Well, we got the Emperor, unless too many. Is it too many? I'm just going to look at them. We have the Emperor and the Empress. Yeah, some relationships coming to a head. Because someone's really controlling is the way I'm looking. Someone is just like, this is the way it has. They're just so particular and controlling about things that someone can't stand it anymore. They just can't be scrutinized. They just don't. This came up for another sign. I can't remember who. Maybe one of the fire signs. It's just like, I put the garbage out. It's in a perfectly fine place for where the garbage truck comes, and the person's like, no, do it this way, and you need to do it this way. And they come and rearrange your dishwasher after you've done it, and you have to do it. And then you're just like, you know what? To hell with you. Like, you're just done. You're like, no. I'm like, my life is too short to worry about, to literally have you freaking out about the toilet paper roll. And it's not that you're a slob or you're this or that. They're just, maybe they're very tight with their money. They're very tight with spending. To the point where you're just like, you know, I need to live a little. Life is short, and I can't worry about everything, little tiny detail all the time. Like, that is the negative side of the Earth sign, is like micromanaging. So, I mean, this could be you. Maybe like somehow you're like, I've become this drill sergeant about things, or you're feeling this energy with someone else. It could be in the workplace. Someone is micromanaging the hell out of you, and you're just had it. You're just like, I can't do it. Like something's coming to a head. And I do see, if you look at these, the way the Emperor and Empress are in the spread, they've turned away from each other. They are no longer looking at each other. So I do, whoops, they were like this. And this card of burden, of battle weariness, of just being, and then the Tower, it's just like, something's coming to a head. Does this have to be the end of the relationship? Absolutely not. But it's like, you need to clear the air. Like, this needs to blow up. You need to have it out with someone. And it's going to be like, speaking up, or this, from this Tower card, it's going to be victory. Which is, so it may seem weird, but it's going to be, it needs to happen. There's a 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. These are all cards of, again, this is holding on too tight. This is almost like OCD. Maybe some of you are OCD and need to get counseling. I mean, that is a true, real mental disorder, and it can be very distressing for the person that has it because they don't want to be that way. And so maybe this is a breakthrough. I mean, this is often a breakthrough that, oh, I need to get help. So that's obviously for a very small number of people. But what comes out of this blow up, this things coming to a head, are these beautiful cards. This card of stability, of marriage, this change in thinking. And then this beautiful new adventure, this new way of life, this new lease in life that brings about this offer of love. So for those of you that need to break free from a relationship, I think it's been a long time coming, and what comes in is like, I'm just seeing like freedom, like, oh my God, I was so, I felt so trapped, or that's not the word though. I felt so smothered or controlled in that relationship that it's like you finally feel like you can break free and breathe again. Or again, just having the talk, and it's the talk that it often takes the tower to happen in a relationship, to have the talk, because the talk is like, if we have this talk and I say, hey, this has to change, or this can't go on. This can't go on like this. So either it has to change or I need to go. A very real outcome is, okay, then go. And it's hard to do that because at some level, you know, it's hard to be like, wow, I'm going to blow this thing up if I have this conversation. But in doing so, you finally see where things stand. They're either going to get it. And this is not just, again, nitpicking over. I know I said about the toilet paper, like, that's not the only thing. This is like, that happens with literally everything you do with this person. Is you're doing it wrong. I mean, it just never stops. It's exhausting, and you're just like, oh my God, like, can't you focus on anything else? You know, it's extreme, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But once it's like you can release that negative situation, or even if it's you, release being like that, letting go of something, this beautiful, refreshing row of the Fool, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, leading to stability and a beautiful new beginning. So this Tower, remember the Tower at the end of that row is the Six of Wands, the Victory card, is just going to clear the air, and things like, it's going to feel so much better. It's like summer when it's so hot and you have a thunderstorm come through, and just, oh, the air afterwards is so much drier, and it's just took off that oppressive heat. Yeah, the oppression is what needs to go. Okay, I'm going to stop saying the same thing over and over again. Let's move on to Capricorn. Hi there, Capricorn. It's Jen here, doing your reading for September 3rd. Okay, let's see what's going on. Last but not least, Capricorn. I just want to come out. Oh, you just got the Virgo. Just got the Fool. I think you're the only two, I think, that have gotten the Fool. Fresh new beginnings. You're ready for a new challenge, something new to come in, a new path in life, something you've been sort of working for a really long time. So, but it's funny because you have this Eight of Wands right smack in the middle of the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. And this card often for me is like this, things happen very quickly and it can feel too fast. Like you can panic. You have to be careful not to self-sabotage because you feel like you don't have time to process. But when you really look at it, you're like, I've been trying to get this new job my whole career. So why am I even applied for it. Why am I freaking out now that it's offered to me? I've been wanting I've been, you know, crushing after this person for years, and all of a sudden they're available and you're like, oh my God, like it's too real. Like the reality of the situation. It was okay when it was in the, what do I want to say? In like the preparing stage. But when it actually like happens and arrives, you have to be careful to remember that this is what you wanted and what you've been working for, and it's going to be okay. Let's get this last card. I feel like it's that one. Death, yeah. So, wow. 2 of Cups. Yes, so definitely new love coming in. It's probably someone you've known, like some sort of scenario. Someone from your past, someone that you know, someone that you've crushed on for a long time, that all of a sudden, maybe they were married and they're getting a divorce. But there is some sort of communication. Definitely if you've applied for a job or put yourself out there. Let people know you're interested, you're dating. Let people know you're interested in a job. Because there's a lot of really strong energy. So again, here's the Devil. That's that energy of self-sabotage I was just talking about. Don't stay tied to something that you've wanted to move forward from. Don't stay tied to someone because the people you're talking to about it are very fear-based and are negative about it. You make the decision that's right for you because you're the one that has to live with the consequence. This offer, this new relationship, this new job, this new thing coming in, this opportunity to move, to travel, is going to totally transform your life. And look at over here, this beautiful 2 of Cups. So even like this job opportunity will lead to you finding the love of your life. Or maybe you have to move, so you're like, it's that point in your relationship where you get this job opportunity and you're like, oh my God, I'm afraid it's going to ruin the relationship. And then you're like, no, this is the perfect time to ask that person to marry me or to move in together or to move with me. And so it's really becomes, it's going to be a new journey, like something that happens that's triggered this week. It's a new phase in life, a new journey. Your life is never quite the same again. Something's changed moving forward. And I feel like it's very positive. I just caution you. I feel like you might get up in your head too much and allow fear to take over with this Devil. Or maybe you get a new job and you break free from an old relationship and you meet someone new. It's the natural break. I got that for someone else. So it might be, I can't remember who it was. It might be the natural break that, okay, actually, I know I love this person. We've been together, but it's not, I don't want to marry them. It doesn't feel right. So with this new job and moving, we're going to, each go our own ways, start our own path, our own new journey, and you end up finding the right person from this opportunity and this new job, this movement, this whatever, something. Bottom line, accept that which is coming. Accept this new phase in your life, this new journey, and just jump in and hold on and say, this is where my life lies now, is in this new path, and prepare yourself to let go of the familiar and because things are about to change significantly starting this week. Okay, Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.